Hello, hello. Welcome back. I'm Sarah with DIY with Crafty Sarah. This is my page, and you are in my group. See if I can find me. How is everybody? Trying to decide what surface to put this on. I think I'm going to go with this. That's what I'm thinking. It's scary when I think. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Let me grab my little stylus over here. Oh, I lost my little puff ball to my, you guys, that thing is like almost impossible to put on. It's crazy. So I'm going to leave it and see what happens. You guys, that thing is like almost impossible to put on. It's crazy. So I'm going to leave it and see what happens. I guess I have my rubber one over here. There we go. I'll put that on. This little booger is like, I should glue it on or something. Anyway, here I am. So I'm going to, here's the transfer for that. I'm going to paint, I was trying to decide. I think I'm going to paint it white. So I'm going to, here's the transfer for that. I'm going to paint, I was trying to decide. I think I'm going to paint it white. Oh my good gravy. Of course, I peel the top layer off. Goodness. Oh, that needs stirred bad. This is Plaster, so it's an off-white. I thought white would just be too stark, but I don't know. This is Plaster. Wonder what that squeal is. It's an off-white. I thought white would just be too stark. I don't have anything on. Wonder what that squeal is. I'm gonna turn this down. Are you guys hearing that squeal? Let me know. I turned my volume down. There's nothing on in here. No fans, nothing. So I have no idea what that would be. Just gonna give this a little stir. And this is a cutout that I did. So I'm just going to paint it with plaster. And then I'm going to dry it, and we are going to chalk it in black. And then we're going to clean the transfer. Well, maybe we don't have to do it all in black. We'll see here. I love this lantern. I think it's beautiful. Oop, I got paint on my hand. If you come in, say hello, what you're doing, where you're from, all the good things. Welcome in. So grateful that everybody's here. Pops in. I wasn't here last night. You guys, I felt kind of funky. It was weird. After we ate supper, I told my husband, I go, I feel kind of funny. And he's always like, what do you mean you feel funny? I'm like, I just feel funny, like not right. And so I sat down and I kind of just dozed. Maybe I was just exhausted. I don't know. I don't have time to be exhausted. I don't have time. No time to be tired. Whoops. Trying to get the paint off my iPad and I swiped myself away. Hi, Lori. So today I had to work this afternoon, so I wasn't able to do anything this afternoon. This morning I dug out my molds for my Christmas tree. I forgot. I had a gal that had ordered one last year for this year, and of course I forgot. And then she sent me a message. She goes, "Did you remember my tree?" And I'm like, "Oh my God, no, I did not remember your tree." She goes, "Don't worry, I totally forgot about it too." She goes, "I don't even know what made me think about it." So, and then Jeff wants one. So I did keep that mold. So I am going to, I poured the tree, and for him, the 2 branches and the base. And so once I get that, I'm going to see, you can't take them out of the molds too soon. So I'm going to see where I'm at when I get done here, and I may just wait till tomorrow morning. The thing is, if you go too long, then your stuff starts to crack. It's like a sweet spot. But Jeff asked me last year, "Mom, before you get rid of everything, would you make me a Christmas tree?" And you know, you see those trees. Well, I have the mold for the tree that you see, but I also have the mold for 2 more branches. So his tree will be very tall. Then it sits on a base. It's a nice sized tree. And I wouldn't mind having one. I've sold all mine that I've ever made, so I wouldn't mind having one. And then I got to make that smaller. Then Diane wants just the regular tree with no branches. No extra branches. So I got to get that done for her. So you guys, it's good. Why is my hair pulled back? It's like a crazy cray. And this weekend is a craft show at the Eagles on Saturday from 9 to 4. So if you're in Hastings, come out. Come check it out. They've got quite a few people. I've just seen they have a Facebook page, you guys. You can go and see the event, and she's posting the different vendors on that page. And basically I'm painting ornaments that I already had cut out. I did print out a 13 pages of directions of how to adjust my autofocus on my laser. 13 pages, you guys. 13 pages. So when I feel like I want to tackle that, I'm going to do that. I printed it out and I thought, okay, you know, you just take one step at a time and it's fine. So, got to put my big girl pants on and take care of myself. My brother helps me, but he's busy, and if we lived closer, it'd be one thing, but he's 100 miles away, 100 plus miles away. So, if Scott was here, he'd be down here. Don't you worry, he'd be down here helping me. Oh yeah, I will. I'll bring that tree, I'll show you. It's beautiful, they're beautiful. And I'm going to put snow on it for him. And for Diane too. She wants fired snow on it. So when you put that on there and it fires, it kind of bubbles the white on the branches. He wants all of it. He told me, Mom, I want all of it. I'm like, okay. I go, well, you know what? He's like, I'll pay for it. Like, you're not paying for it. I can't do much, but I can do that. All right. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I want to, I'm going to set this down. I'm thinking that I want to chalk this in black because they show it in black in the picture that I took from Chalk Couture. So I suppose I need to let that cool down. Hi, Laura. How are you, young lady? So I should show you these. I've been working on these little lighted. Look at that one. It says, I'm always with you. It's a little cardinal. Isn't that cute? That lights up. And it's got the little light on the back. It's got Velcro on it so you can change the batteries when you need to. And this one is a little church. And it lights up in the windows. This one says Peace on Earth. So that's what I've been working on. By the time you get all those little LED lights in and then get it closed up and get that and get the bow on it, these things are time consuming. So yeah, I've got quite a few of these done. I'm going to set this over on my table. And I've got some others already cut out that I'm going to finish what I have cut out. And then I will take them to the shows. Those I sell for $15 each. Those little boogers that I'm just going to lightly trim this. The ones that light up. The rest of them I sell for $10. $10 each. 3 for $25. All right, let's see if we can ruin this. Oh my God, you guys, that pillow turned out so cute. I ordered me a blue shirt. So when that comes in, we're going to do, and I think it comes tomorrow. I'm going to do that Snoopy sled. I got some wet paint around those little areas. I'm going to do the Snoopy sled and the puffy snowflakes. The puffy pillow sold right away. My friend Heather looked at it. She goes, well, how much is it? And I told her, I said, well, I'd sell you the whole thing for $20. I said, but if you just want the pillowcase. She goes, I just want the pillowcase. I have pillows. I said, then 10. And she's like, I'll take it. So she's got blue stuff in her bedroom. And she's actually doing she's my friend that she has a knack, like you can't believe, of putting together outfits. And so she goes to the thrift stores and picks out the best of the best. And I mean, it's the best. She spends hours and hours at the thrift store picking out crap. Like way more than I could ever. I'd be a basket case by the time. Like she spends 7 or 8 hours there. But she's digging and picking and digging and picking and. All right, I'm gonna get that on there as good as I can. And then I'm just gonna do it in black. Maybe. I think maybe. Let me think a minute. It's so weird because the back of the green is outlined in black. So maybe I'll do it in the color and then come back with my black. So I'll do my green with my green. we're going to see this. You guys, we're just going to learn together. I'm going to do ivy for my green. You never know till you put it down and you try to figure out, you know, what's going to show for color and what's not going to show for color. And I want this green to be green, but I do want black, so I feel like if I go back over it in black, I will get the look that I want. Maybe not, but I'm thinking maybe. Maybe that's what I'll get. We'll see. I might be completely off. And you know what? I have another cut out too, so I cut 2 of them out. I'm just using a multi-tool. Did that squeal go away? Maybe that was because I had my volume up. Because I don't have my volume up now, so I can't hear anything. Okay. But you know what? That's not going to work either, because the black will go right back over the green. So, let me think a minute. Let me think a minute. Oh, look at me there. I got green right on the, that's probably from pulling that over. You guys, I do that all the time. It's so silly. So here's what we're going to do. So what I want to do is I want those undercolors to be black. But I don't want this to be black or this to be black. I want that to stay the color that's under there now. So I'm going to do this in black. I'm going to do the lantern in black. And then I'm going to wash my transfer. And then I'm going to go back over it in gold. But I will not go over like this part. So this center part, and this is black. I have to think about it. I'm terrible. I can't picture it until I do it. And then I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay. So I'm going to raise that up, maybe. Okay. So I need to clean this transfer. And then I'm going to paint the rest of this black. Because what I want to chalk over it, I want to be the color to show. So it's kind of backwards, but it's not. I thought I had I do. See, I thought I had a board eraser here. My fountain's on. Maybe that's what is making noise. Hi, Diane. Hi, Chris. How are you guys? So, of course, I get ready to go to work for John today and get myself all ready. And then I go out and decide I'm going to pour some of my ceramics. You guys, it was an absolute dirt ball. I had to go in the house and change. I had to change my shirt. I got slip on it. And, like, you nut. I am not a nut. I'm just a messy girl. Messy, 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 messy. And that's a dirty job doing. Pouring ceramics is a dirty job. Let me get this paint off of my iPad. There we go. And those molds are so heavy. Holy cow. And then you put slip in them, and then they're 3 times heavier than they were to start with. But I got it. I finagle crap around, and I get her done. I get her done. I'm a finagler. Totally a finagler. Okay, so this is black chalk paint. Ugh. I feel like I'm squeezing for my life, but probably get a big old blop here in a minute. Wouldn't that be lovely? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to paint the rest of this black. Pretty sure that's what I want to do. We'll see. And the only reason I didn't paint it all black was because I wanted this to be, and actually, hi Carly, actually this could be black too, you guys. Because where that white is going to be gold. So I want that to be black. Really, I only wanted that and that to remain the white. So even, let me find a better brush for that. I heard a weatherman say snow today, but none of our temperatures are showing snow, so we are going to be like in the 50s, and the 50s is not snow. We walked Monday morning, and it was 37 degrees, or Tuesday morning, it was 37 degrees. That was kind of chilly, not gonna lie. That was a little chilly. But I wore a sweatshirt under a hoodie. I was fine. And I wore gloves. So I think I want this line to be black too, because I see some distressing on there, and I think that's going to show up gold. Okay. So that is that. How are you, Miss Carly? And then my dilemma was, do I put a bow on it? It has a bow on it. But do I put a bow on the thing? And then I thought, no. I might just put some greenery and like a pine cone. I got an order in today, and I placed an order today. You guys, they have half price on the 18 by 18 shiplap boards. 50% off. So I snagged me a couple of those, 3 of them I think. Then they have the 12 by 24s on sale, or 18 by 24s. Snagged me a couple, like 3 of those too. I think I got the paint too thick right there. This thing gets so hot about bubbles. I can't believe this doesn't get hot enough to puff the puffy stuff. But it doesn't. Ooh, baby. Like this. So John's going to go pick up our half a cow tomorrow. That's why I have to work tomorrow afternoon. And that's when, I'm going to say it, all hell breaks loose at our house, because you have to go to the freezers and put stuff in, and he is Mr. Rotate. So he wants all the old brought to the top, and I'm just like, throw it in there. I don't care. Throw it in there. But he's not that. So it'll be a deal. It will be a deal. Oh, hi Pam. I'm good, Carly. Yesterday I was feeling kind of funky. I don't even know what it was. I got done eating and I just felt funny. I almost thought about taking my blood pressure, but then I thought, I don't think it's that. So I don't know. I don't know what it was. But I'm fine. I slept good, but I tell you, I'm a lazy butt in the mornings. I am a lazy butt. I get up, but I don't want to do anything. So for me to get out and walk is a good thing, because I need to. I need my sander. Where's my other sander? Here it is. Hold, please. I have 3 of these things, and this one has my, it's my fine one. So me and my little dog, we sit on my chair. We don't usually get around till about 10 o'clock. 9:30, 10 o'clock. And that's just kind of how it's been since I've had my heart surgery. I just kind of lollygag around. And I used to be, when my friend would call and cancel out on me for walking, I would just go anyway. But she wasn't here all last week, and I didn't go one day. I'm like, yes, me and the dog, we can just sit in our chair and hang out, be lazy. So I'm going to go with nominee. That is a beautiful gold. I was looking for my transfer. Of course, here it is. So now, I'm going to cover that back up for a second. Now we're going to lay this on there, and we're going to, we'll do the colors. We'll do green for the green. We'll do red for the bow. Gold, the branches, brown for the pine cone, and the black should shade it nicely. And I don't want it to stick like crazy, so I'm fuzzing it. And it picked up something right there. Something big. Get off of there. If it's not in the way of your screen, it's not going to make a difference. But if it's in your screen, it's going to make a difference. Now we got it. So I'm not even really going to push that down too crazy right there. Okay. Whoops. Should have these marked, but I don't. I just wing it. So I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do Jolene for my red bow, because that's going to be, that's shimmery. And the nominee for the gold. And then I need a brown for the pine cones, and then a brown for the stems, or the, whatever they are, branches, and then green is my ivy. So I'm going to start with my green up here. And you want to make sure that your paste is stirred. Usually it's fine, but you know. And I'm just going to grab a couple of my tools out, and some smaller squeegees, just because. So when I start up here, it's a little different to see it on the black than it is on the white, that's for sure. Easier on the white. I just about did that one brown, and it's a pine cone. It is a pine cone. You really hear that water tinkling. Pee my pants, probably. Halfway through the week. Isn't that crazy? And it's already the 5th of the month. That's even crazier. Okay, my dears, I think I got all my green. I feel like I should raise it. Raise the roof. Let me get this brown right here real quick. I think I did that green last time and it was a pine cone. Yeah, that's better. See, we'll get it figured out. That's like the monthly transfer or club transfer. It is so cute, but they're showing it done in one color, and I don't want to do it in one color. And I see others have done it in other colors, so I know it's possible, but I just need to do it. Just going to raise it up. If you raise it up and lay it back down, don't push it down, but just lay it back down and push down where you want to be, then usually you're okay. Sometimes it'll still pull it up because it'll dry, but most times, yeah, right here's a little fountain with water. That's what's running. It's tinkling. I think it needs some more water in it, but I don't have any more distilled water. I used my last distilled water, so it's just going to have to go without. Not sure if I'm seeing stems or what I'm seeing, but I guess we'll make it a stem. If it's a stem, it's a stem. If it's not, it's not. It'll be whatever I make it. Nobody will know the difference, right? Nobody will know the difference. Because it's whatever we think it is. Okay, now the red bow. Jolene. Sing it. You guys can sing it. Every time I say the name, I want to sing it. So I bought a little label maker, and I went in last night to put the app on my phone, and I put my Apple ID in, and it told me it was the wrong one, and it's written in my book. So I don't know why it said it was the wrong one. So then after 3 tries, it stopped and told me I couldn't come in anymore. Told me I have to wait. So at 9:40 something today, I can come back in and I can recover my password. What if I needed to buy something or needed to get into my, you know, that kind of irked me a little bit. But, so should I do anything gold on that candle or just go with the, I might just go with the, lantern, and we'll see what we got. Might be more than we think, or less than we think. That's pretty. Okay, here we go. Nominee is an amazing color. Just amazing. Oops, I see stem right there I missed. Gonna have to go get that. I think tomorrow we're supposed to be in the 60s. Saturday, though, is not supposed to be very nice. It's supposed to be kind of yucky. But you know what? That might be good for a craft show. I've never done this one. Have no idea how successful it will be. We shall find out. I don't think I should have made that gold. Oh well, nor that. Might go back and paint that black. Well, you know what? I'm just going to go with gold for now. Just going to be a lot of gold. A lot of gold. Ends up being a gold lantern instead of a black lantern with shaded black. Oh well. Sometimes it's just hard to picture in your head what you need to do for. So they show a little bit of stem right through here. Just going to color that in a little bit. Maybe a little bit over here. Doesn't even have to be much because actually turned out pretty cute. Maybe I should have painted it gold underneath, and that's probably what I should have done, you guys. See? Hindsight's 20/20. Probably should have painted it gold and then pasted black over the gold. That's what I should have done. But it's fine. It's fine. I do want to grab some yellow though, or some, like, I don't know, marigold maybe, or sunset gold for the flame. Ooh. That went stirred. Stirred or shook or something. And then I was going to do the candle holder in, but I almost feel like I should do red, just to bring a little red down there. Wonder if that'd look stupid. You know, it can be whatever you want it to be because it's your creation, your deal, your jam, your colors. If you like it, it's fine. That's good. That ties the two together. And I might take this marigold. I don't know. I was wondering about the candle wax, but maybe not. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to leave it. So that's what it turned out to be. Like I said, I like it. I want to grab a square shader brush and see if I can since I have black over here in this thing. This should have been black. Again, I should have painted this black and then did the chalking in gold. Or I should have done it the other way. Painted it gold and did the chalking in black. Reverse that. Reverse that. Ooh, my stomach's growling. Just ate supper. I don't know why that would be. Okay. The more of this crosshair is black too, but I'm not going to mess with that, I don't think. Kind of right through here. All right, that's good. I'm going to leave it before I mess it up. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to put it on this. And I debated between this or a tag, but I went with this. I think this is. And then they showed it with the chain hanging, but we'll see. We'll see. It's got dust on it, of course, because why wouldn't it? I feel like I'm just messing it, pushing it around. And you know, you could paint your frame if you wanted to. And I don't know where I got these. Hobby Lobby, $19.99. I bet you I got them over in the chalkboard area and I paid $10 for it. Usually they run that stuff for 50% off. All right. So we've got it. That's the top. Make sure. I think I'm going to use hot glue. And put that in the middle. Or let's see. So I thought about using these things. Thought maybe I could get by with these on here. Remember I tried to use them the other day, but they're so stinking big that I thought, oh my gosh. Could do that. Could do that. Okay. Those little boogers shed. All right, get the glue gun. Gotta make sure that there's another stick in there. I found a whole nother pile of these sticks, you guys, so I'm good to go for a while longer with my oval sticks. My blue sticks that you can't even get anywhere anymore. I just lucked out at garage sales. All right. Just gonna push that down. Chop some of that off. Now that I see it, I think there's a right side and a wrong side. There is. You guys, I'm going to turn it over. Snow is on the top. Green is on the bottom. Good gravy. Oh, I'm getting dry. I'm going to have to get a drink. You can use your detail tool or your multi-tool because it's silicone and push down. Just a second, you guys. Should have brought it closer, but I didn't. Maybe just the two. And then a pine cone or something in the middle. We took our camper back today. That was why I worked this afternoon, so he could go get our camper and take it back. Back to storage. We only got to go out one time this whole year. That's all we did last year too. So we have this camper that we use once a year. Isn't that nuts? Nuts. I don't know. I don't like that. I feel like it needs something. Is that too much, you guys? I feel like it is. I feel like that's too much. Too much, too much. I have some sprays. Let me grab one. They're right in front of me, right here. I mean, I know I've got that. And I actually have one of these swirly things, which I thought was swirly as can be with these gold leaves on it. But then I see the gold in this, and I'm like, wait a minute. Might not be as squirrely as I think. And it would pull the red in. Let me see. Let me see if I can stand it. That's not too bad, you guys. Not sure how I'd get that green in there though, but just like that. I think I'm gonna try that. Let's give her a go. Then I can always put something small on the back side to cover it up. When I looked at that, I thought, oh, those gold leaves are cheesy. But now, because there's gold in this, it's not that bad. I think I would just use some of this, just the cheap garland, just to cover some of the back. Cover up some of the work, you know. This stuff is great, but it's pretty hairy. It's like, ooh, kind of in your face. So maybe we'll do the club transfer next time. Thanks for hanging with me, you guys. I appreciate it. I appreciate you all being on my page and all of you popping in when you do. This crafting gig is kind of my jam. I signed up for a painting class today, so we'll see how that goes. I see all these girls painting these cute things. I'm like, well, I toe painted before, so I've done it before. But this might be completely different, but I'm going to give it a shot and see. Painted ceramics, I painted wood. I painted and painted and painted, so we'll see. All right. Let me take a look and see if it's beautiful. That's kind of cute, you guys. I like that. Maybe it needs another piece of the greenery right there, but then I think it's good. Then I think it's good to go. It's just going to be what it's going to be. I love that lantern. Wasn't really sure how it would go, but live and learn. Live and learn. And you know, in all reality, in crafting, there's no right and there's no wrong. You either like it or you don't like it. That's fine. Not everybody likes what everybody does. You don't have to like everything I do, but I appreciate you being here. I really do. Appreciate you giving me a chance. Giving me a chance to screw up. All right, I think that's... All right, I think that's good. That probably would stand on its own. So it would have something here that would hang it up. So I'll look at it, and I'll look at it again and again and again, and figure out if there's anything I need to change. I feel like this is pretty heavy, but it might work. I don't know. I'll have to take a look at it. But you guys, thanks so much for hanging with me, and I will see you next time. I appreciate you all. Thanks so much. Have a great night.